All right, everybody. So, I'm just going to do a quick rundown of how I track my food, how I keep track of my nutrition to make sure I'm a healthy, strong vegan. The amount of comments and questions and pushback from non-vegans saying, well, vegans aren't healthy, or how do you know you're healthy, or bet you feel like shit, and this and that. I figured because of all those comments, there must be some confusion as to how I know I'm getting enough nutrition. So here we go. So first thing is I open up my app store. I have an Android, but if you have an iPhone, that's the app store. And we're just going to type in Chronometer. So Chronometer is my app of choice. There are other apps as well. So Chronometer works great for me, but any type of nutrition tracker or food tracker works well. All right, so I already have it downloaded, so I'm going to open it. All right, so this is the home page. So nothing really here. The main attraction, or the main thing we're looking for, is the diary. So right there at the bottom left, if we hit diary. So this is my day's worth of eating. I already put it in, but just for an example, if we go to the next day, it's going to open up and it's blank, right? So there's no food. Now, to add food, we just hit the plus sign. There's a few different options here. We can hit add food, scan food, which is really handy if there's a barcode on a product or on a package or whatever, and you don't want to type it all in, or you don't want to try and find the exact product you're looking for. Barcode scanner works great. You could add a note, add exercise, add biometric, but the biggest things that I really worry about are the food adders. I don't really do anything else here. So, for example, if we're adding food, these are all the different foods I may have or may add. If I hit search, I can do, let's say, blueberries. As an example. Now, if it's a certain brand, like if there's a certain brand of food you're trying to put in, and that brand has like nutrition information, nutrition facts on the back of the package or the box that you're looking for, you can actually scan the barcode or find the exact product you're looking for, so the nutrition facts match what you're adding in. But if it's something unprocessed or something without a package, let's say like blueberries where they don't have nutrition facts, any type of blueberries will work. Like here, ready? Blueberries, 1 cup. You could see different options, so grams, teaspoons, tablespoons, however you want to measure it. So 1 cup of blueberries, and it's going to show you everything. So the energy summary shows me how many calories are in 1 cup and how that's broken down between protein, carbs, and fats. But this, again, calorie counting is effective for like weight loss or weight maintenance, but the biggest thing here are macronutrients and micronutrients, or the complete nutrient summary here. So you can see exactly how many calories, protein, carbs, and fats I'm getting. So it tells you, 1 cup, 1.1 grams of protein, 21.4 grams of carbs, and half a gram of fat. If we go down to highlighted targets, these are kind of like the main nutrients, some of the biggest and most important, probably, I would say. So fiber, iron, calcium, vitamin A, vitamin C, B12, folate, and potassium. So this tells you how much of those vitamins are in just the 1 cup. And you can edit the amount. Let's say I want to see 4 cups. Hit done, and that's going to change. So now it's 337. So 4 cups of blueberries. Now with the complete nutrient summary, you can see exactly the breakdown of all of the nutrients. So all of your minerals, all of your vitamins, the breakdown of carbohydrates between fiber, net carbs, starch, sugars, breakdown of lipids, so cholesterol, fat, monounsaturated fat, polyunsaturated fat, omega-3s, omega-6s, saturated fat, trans fats, protein, you see have your amino acids. So when it comes to the breakdown here, this is really useful, and this is how I keep track of the nutrients that I'm getting. Something that is important, watch out what products you add, because not every item here, so if I put blueberries, not every one of these are going to be equal. So you may have a food that has less information or missing information, and some that have more information. So keep that in mind. You probably want to go with the ones that have more information filled out. And what's really awesome is if there is a food that isn't here, you can actually go to custom and you can create a food. So if there's a food that they don't have, even with a barcode scanner, or it doesn't match anywhere, you could hit create a food and you could add in your own, you could add in the nutrition facts and all the vitamins and minerals by hand. So that's really great. So now if we go back to the food I already added for today, we can see that, in terms of my macronutrient breakdown, my calories, I'm at about 2,600. The goals here are kind of vague. I don't really go by the goals. I kind of just go off of, in terms of maintenance and calories and protein, just kind of the breakdown that I think I should be at. The goals are a good kind of starting point for your weight and your height, which you could put in here, but it's not really, it's not going to be completely accurate. So going down this, so my protein, I'm getting 114 grams of protein. My carbs, I'm getting 430 grams of carbs. And for fats, I'm getting about 70 grams of fat. Now, this is what I put in here is just kind of what I'm eating on a daily basis when I'm in routine. If I'm working, if I'm doing activism, if I'm just spending time in my daily routine at home, this is what I'm eating. This is my general daily food. If I'm going out to eat one night, or if I'm going on a little weekend trip or something, I generally don't track. I generally don't, a couple days of being off track or a couple days of eating whatever I'm going to eat really is not going to hurt me, really isn't going to hurt you. So I tend not to, I really try not to track everything. I just kind of have this as a kind of a baseline, as a starting point to know, okay, if I eat this way 90% of the time, I'm going to get all my nutrients and I'm not going to be deficient in anything. So yeah. And, in terms of the foods here, I have some oatmeal for breakfast, some fruit and the peanut butter sandwiches for lunch and for an extra snack. And then I have red lentil pasta, tomato sauce, some salt for the iodine, and then I have a multivitamin. So I use the Ritual 18 and up multivitamin, so it works great. So if we click on this, now we're going to see what we saw earlier just for your whole day's worth of food. So it tells me, here I'm getting 17% of my calories from protein, 59% of my calories from carbs, and 24% of my calories from fat. If I look at, I kind of just avoid those. If I look at macronutrient targets, again, we already went over that. But then the highlighted targets, I'm getting 229% of my fiber, 336% of my iron, 160% of my calcium, 457% of my vitamin A, 244% of my vitamin C, 983% of my vitamin B12, 306% of my folate, and 174% of my potassium. So this will actually show you the how much of each highlighted target nutrient you're getting each day. So as you could see, not deficient. If we scroll down, so you could also input water, so you could see how much water you're getting. And these daily values, they are a pretty good baseline. Again, they're not going to be perfectly accurate for each person, but it is a good guideline. So I try and hit them the best I can. In terms of my B vitamins, I'm getting a substantial amount of all of my B vitamins. I'm a little bit lacking on the vitamin E, but that could be solved with just a little, some extra nuts or maybe some extra peanut butter. But I just, I don't really feel like doing that for the 10% of my vitamin E. But vitamin K, vitamin D, all of those other vitamins are fulfilled. When it comes to minerals, same thing. Trying to keep my sodium within, the 2,300 milligram recommendation. I've got zinc, manganese, selenium, iron, all of that is good. Calcium. With fiber, it shows you, it shows you how much fiber you're getting. It also shows you the breakdown between starches and sugars. Cholesterol, so with fats, it'll show you the breakdown here. So you can see how many omega-3s you're getting. So I'm getting 4.8 grams out of 1.6 grams. Omega-6s, and then also saturated fats, which are only at 7.9 grams, so that's great. And then proteins are at the bottom here. And then when it comes to a really cool thing here, let's say you want to see where the fiber is coming from. If you click on it, it'll actually show you where you're getting the highest portions, goes the highest to the lowest portions of these nutrients. So here, red lentil pasta, I got 12 grams of fiber. Then oatmeal, I got 11 grams of fiber. Well, that doesn't seem right. Okay, so like I said, be careful. Some of these are inaccurate. The cinnamon, definitely, I don't think has 8.3 grams of fiber, but moving on. The bread, I got 8 grams of fiber. Apple, I got 8 grams. Orange, I got 6.2 grams. Bananas, so you can actually see the breakdown. Same thing, it's also really helpful for something more crucial, like I know a lot of people are concerned with B12 deficiency. So if I click on B12, you could see that most of it's coming from the nutritional yeast, then the multivitamin, and then the soy milk. So that's great, 3 sources of B12 throughout the day. So yeah, I just wanted to go through this really quickly. I hope I didn't ramble too much, but I wanted to go through this really quickly because most omnivores, or most people who eat animal products, whether it's their animal flesh, animal secretions like milk and eggs, they don't even do this. I find it very amusing that people who eat meat or people who eat animal products comment about the health of vegans when some of the things I've seen, my friends or my acquaintances eat, coworkers, like we're talking like cereal for breakfast, maybe like a chicken parm for lunch, maybe a candy bar, some pizza, like no matter what, whether you're eating animal products or eating fully vegan, you have to take the time to make sure you're taking care of your health, to make sure you're tracking and getting all of your essential nutrients. It's not just like, if you eat your chicken nuggets and mac and cheese, you're going to be healthy and get all your nutrients. So, there's nothing special about animal products. There's nothing special about plants, right? You can get your nutrients from either diet. You just have to take the time. The biggest benefit, or the reason why you should be vegan, you should be fully plant-based, is because of the harm and the suffering and death that eating animal products, specifically contributing to factory farming and animal agriculture, causes to other sentient animals. These animals, they could feel pain, they can suffer, they are sentient. So when you can clearly get your nutrients on a fully plant-based diet, what's the excuse? But thank you for watching. If you want to see more nutrition content, please comment below and let me know what exactly you want to see. I'm trying to come up with different ideas for food and nutrition, so if you want to see anything specific, please let me know. But otherwise, that's it for this one.